Hello. It's been a long time since I made a video sitting in my room talking to my camera, but we're back with another one. Today we're talking about the movie that we made, me and my best friends. This movie, if you guys don't know, has been uploaded for over a month on YouTube over at Spiffy Productions, our official film production YouTube channel. It's on there right now, and it just hit 1,000 views. We have 1,000 views on that video without any major promotions, like without videos like this. For those who are new to the loop, I talked about this project, this big movie that we're working on. I talked about it on my last video, and if you guys haven't watched that, I highly suggest watching that one too. Just another video I'm super proud of. In that video, I talked about how we were working on a major project and we're just about to film it. Well, as you can tell by now, it's been filmed and it's posted. You can watch it right now. The movie that we made is called Mal, M-A-L. And we got a lot of questions about that, so I'll just tell you where that name comes from. Mal it kind of has a multi-purpose. So the purposes it serves is M-A-L is an acronym. Stands for me and Levi. Yeah, so in this movie, me and Levi, my best friend Levi, dude, we play ourselves in this movie. I'll get more into that in a second. The other meaning for the name Mal is we just know it was like Spanish for bad or like short for malicious, because some bad and malicious stuff happens in this movie. I mean, those are the reasons why we chose the name, and it kind of was a placeholder name at first, but then we just kind of fell in love with it, and we're like, nah, we're gonna name our movie this, and so that's the name of the movie. We spent 10 months on this whole movie, and the whole premise of this film is me and Levi bringing back an old childhood YouTube series. A series that you can watch on this YouTube channel. There's very old videos, 5 or 6 years old, called Me and Levi in the Wilderness. I made 2 parts. Oh, they're atrocious. I don't know where I'll put them. I'll put them like right here. But we made 2 parts to that and never touched it again. But me and Levi had always talked about bringing the series back, but we didn't just want to do it the way we did it in the past, where we just like go in a backyard or something and just whip out our camera. We were like, if we brought it back, we want to do something like really big with it. And that's kind of where the nugget of this movie idea came to be. And then we were like, dude, if we brought it back, we should like make it a story, like write a story to it and all that stuff. And that was junior year of high school when we came up with this idea. And so we were like, yeah, we're gonna make this a movie. But I mean, Levi definitely was more passionate about it than I was at the time. So where he would like be like, all right, let's write this thing, I'd be like, I'm just not feeling it right now. But it wasn't until our other friend Dallin got super into filmmaking as well, to where I was like, we can actually make this if we wanted to. And then I started getting super passionate about it. And then we asked Dallin if he wanted to help us make this, and he said yeah, and boom. There was the whole idea of making Me and Levi in the Wilderness Part 3, but as a full feature film, and writing the story and all that stuff. So that's exactly what we did. And holy freak, I mean, I just rewatched the movie. We uploaded it a month ago, so it's been a month since I've seen it. But I just rewatched it right before filming this, and this grin will not go away. I'm feeling really happy with what we made. And holy freak, I think it was really incredible what we were able to pull off with such a small team. But we started with the whole process of making this. I kind of want to delve into that just for any of those curious ears. But we started making this movie in January. It was the same time where we established Spiffy Productions as a production company. We started on the script in January. We were planning on working on that for at least for about 2.5 months, get it done. And then from there, do like rehearsals, shot listing until filming in June. But we wanted the script to be so perfect, and we spent so much time on it. We actually worked on that script for 4 whole months, from January to May. 5 whole months, from January to May. But yeah, halfway through this writing process, it was just me, Levi, and Dallin. We were like, all right, we might need some extra help with this project. And so that's when we brought on our friend Carson Handy. and he hopped onto the project, and instantly he shared that same passion that we did, and it was so awesome. We spent a week after week after week writing, revising, working on it at school, then meeting up after school, working on it, and then we got the story done, and we were all super happy with it. And then we got everything ready for filming in June, and that included casting, finding the right people to play the characters that we wrote. And for that whole friend group in the beginning of the movie around the fire pit, super easy. That's just our friend group. Me, Levi, Dallin, Stockton, Landon, Carson, all 6 of us, dude. We are a prideful bunch. Oh, dude, I'll show this. Class of 2024. This is all 6 of us, dude. All 6 of us. But no, these guys are literally my best friends in the world, and I was so happy that they were excited to be part of this movie as well. But the main people that we had to really nail on the casting was our main antagonist. Ooh, minor spoilers here, but there's a bad guy in our movie, and we really had to find the perfect person to cast him. And then also the Claire character as well. We had to do that. Funny enough, only one guy auditioned for the main bad guy. And so before we got him, we were just praying. We were just praying he was going to be so good for the role, because, he was going to get it regardless. So, but he pulled up to the audition. He blew it the freak out of the water. And even though we wrote the lines for him to say, we were scared behind the table auditioning him. He was the perfect person that I could possibly think of to play that character. And I'm just so glad he did it. And I truly don't think this movie would have been possible if he wasn't in it. That was Richard Necochea. He has his own YouTube channel. I would highly suggest checking that out. The link is in the description below. And once we got all the characters casted, we did a couple of rehearsals before going to California. What the freak? Before going to Colorado. Because we filmed the majority of this movie in Colorado. That was insane. So, diving more into the plot here. The whole concept of this is me and Levi wanting to up the stakes for this. So we wanted to go camping in a junkyard. And the funniest thing about all this, because in the movie, it looks like a real junkyard. Where could we have possibly gotten a set like that? The funniest thing about all this is that is just my uncle's property up in Colorado. But before we went out to film in Colorado, me and Levi, we took a solo trip up there just to really plan out the shots and all that stuff. And that was super fun as well. We slept in a car for the night. It was mainly all the vlog shots and just checking the inside of the trailer. And then, there was some things we had to change there. But that was super fun. There's this little tricycle my uncle had. We rode that around a little bit. And my uncle, dude, this guy is insane. He has this 2-acre plot of land. We're scouting areas in this big yard. One thing we ran into was there was a little stream. And so he overheard us talking about it of oh yeah, no, this stream's here. And he's I could just move it. I could just move the whole freaking stream. And that's exactly what he did. He rerouted this irrigation system. I don't even know if that's the right word, but he rerouted this whole water stream in the backyard to accommodate for our filming. And then he goes as far to say what length do you want the grass? What length do we want the grass? He was letting us fully customize his whole yard just for this film. But yeah, me and Levi went up there, got it all ready. My uncle, the beast, he truly got it all set up for us. So then we went to Colorado to film. It was all peachy. Theoretically, it would have been all peachy. Basically, one thing we didn't prepare for at all is with this movie, anything that could have gone wrong kind of did go wrong. In a ways, on the drive to Colorado, one of our tires burst on the pop-up trailer we were all staying in. So that was a great way to start it. And then on top of that, it was a thunderstorm every single night of filming. And so, but even then, and that's why I'm so happy I filmed it with just my such good friends, is because we had so much fun even through the rain, even though it was genuinely raining on our parade, and making it so we cannot film. We were having so much fun. And our buddy Isaac from Grand Average Films, another YouTube channel you should check, it's also in the description of this video. So he came along too, and he also just, I mean, we just had a lot of fun. Another thing we did with this movie that I very much like made sure of is that we did everything on our own. And I think the biggest example of that is the music in our movie. The majority of the music was made by us. We reached out to our boy Tate Allred, who used to be an official member of Spiffy Productions. He was still on board with the project. He just couldn't write all of the music, understandably. So we gave all of the most important ones to him because we knew he would absolutely deliver. So there's a big fight scene. Minor spoiler. He wrote all the music for that. And then the intro sequence and the whole end credit sequence was all made by him. Fantastically done. And then the rest of it was split up with Levi and Dallin making the rest of the soundtrack, me editing the entire movie, and then Carson Handy color grading it all afterwards. Dude, this was a lengthy process of editing this movie down. But oh my gosh, it was so fun and so worth it. And this is where my experience through that Copper Hills film program that I talked about in my last video really came in handy, because I've already had experience editing a whole feature film, and this I was much easier to edit because I was part of the entire process of making it. It was just so fluid. It was so fluid. And then another thing that went wrong is some of the audio, dude. We lost a bit of audio, and it's actually not as noticeable as I thought it would be. But there's a couple scenes in there where we have to use the audio from the camera, and it's pretty noticeable in some of the scenes. But it was there was nothing we could do. But it's this whole movie making experience, dude. It was such a good learning experience. Because like I said, there's a lot of stuff that went wrong, a lot of problem solving that had to happen. There's a lot we're gonna take from this movie that we made and use it for the next one. And then the lessons we learned from that one, we move on to the next one. Back on it, we got to the final cut of the movie, and the movie was done. And we wanted to do something very special to celebrate it. So what we ended up doing is we had our own private viewing of this movie with our close friends and family and everyone who worked on it. We did that in our boy Levi's backyard with a big blow-up screen. I took some footage on my camcorder that's probably showing now. We did a really cool thing. We printed out an official poster of this movie too, and we had a little photo section where we could take photos with people, and then a little prop table next to that. On top of that, Levi's family was super accommodating with concessions. We had popcorn, nachos, boxed candy. It was so fun. But no, we had that private screening, and then a week later we uploaded it to YouTube, and that's where it sits now. And now a month later, here I am talking about it because I am so freaking proud of this thing. I'm so freaking proud. Great value root beer. I condone. I endorse. That was another reference to my last video, if you guys haven't seen it. But dude, the movie's out. Go watch it. Literally go watch it. Man, we did it. We did that, and it was awesome. And it was awesome, and it was cool, and we're gonna do it again and again and again. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait. So yeah, go watch the movie. Link in the description. Also, subscribe to Spiffy Productions while you're over there. That's our production company. Me and my friends, we are really passionate about film and love creating stories. And all of that stuff we're gonna make gonna be sent over there. So if you're interested in following me and my friends on our paths to becoming, filmmakers, go show some love, show some support. Also, Spiffy Instagram. I'm gonna also put that in the description. That's where you'll see most of the updates of what we're doing and fun behind the scenes posts about all the projects we work on, so definitely go check that out as well. And then as for this channel, The Desk, I'm talking to you guys watching me right now. I mean, you can tell content's been really slow this whole year. I think I maybe posted 4 videos in the entire year, and that's largely and entirely because of this project that we've been working on for the past 10 months. It has really taken most of my attention and energy into. But that doesn't mean I don't have some things cooking behind the scenes. First of all, this video. Hello, this one. And then on top of that, I have some big videos already filmed that will be releasing soon. Hopefully soon, dude. I'm gonna actually really crank down on them. No spoilers on what they are, but actually no spoiler on what they are, because it's been so long and you guys probably deserve a little update. Over the summer I went to Finland. I went to motherfreaking Finland and Europe and Rome and all these different places. So I made another video collage. What? Another video collage of that whole trip. There's probably some B-roll playing right now of a little sneak peek of it. But until then, until that video comes out, I strongly suggest that you guys check out my other channels. You know, right here we're the desk here, but we have our sister channels or brother channels, our Brokeback Mountain. What? We got our other channels, The Stool and the Pen. And those, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to those, but those have been producing content all year. So if you guys want to look at some good old content that you've missed, or I don't know, subscribe to those ones too, because I'm actively posting on those ones. But dude, the movie's out. The movie's out. Back to what this video's about. The movie's out. And go watch it, and leave a like, leave a comment, let them know that you came from this video or so. On top of this video, I have edited a nice special, like 1 month thing of behind the scenes. I made a fun behind the scenes video that's getting posted on my second channel, but that'll be in the end card that's about to play any second now. But thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for supporting. As a big thing about this project is it's not the best thing we're ever gonna make by far, but it is the best thing we've ever made so far. And that's something to be extremely proud of, and I genuinely am, and I'm just very excited for you guys to see it. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. I've been yapping for almost 40 minutes now, but yeah, go watch the movie.